I'm scared. I'm scared of a retreat. When I see what is going around us, we as an Africa, particularly in Nigeria, I'm scared. I'm scared of the future of every Nigerian and the Nigeria as a country. You see, building a society, it has to be done deliberately. Building a society must be done deliberately. Building a society, it is intentional. You must be intentional. You have to know this is the particular country or society I want to build, and you have to do all that is necessary for you to build that society of which you want for you and your people. This includes starting from the very beginning. I mean, the educational sector, the educational system, as we all know it, and all other key factors that play important roles in creating the society. That is starting from the home, starting from the very beginning, from the childhood, with the parents tutoring the kids of the society they want them to live in, building them. Then from there, the government will take it from there. Then the government also create that system, that pattern of which students, kids will follow in order for them to accomplish that society they want to create. But in none of these things, Nigeria is not doing any of it. I don't think Africa can. Maybe there are some African countries doing it, but I think Nigeria, they are not doing any of it. They are not. We want to build a society that is based on technology. You must start little. You must start. I mean, you must catch the kid young, catch them young. I mean, the Chinese are doing it. The Chinese, they are the good. I mean, what I'm explaining, the Chinese is a perfect example of it. They will train the kids right from a kid. They will train it right from the baby. Even the parents will start tutoring their kids before sending them to the school, where the government are also create a pattern of them to create the society that they want. But you see the Africa system, I mean, you see the school system of Africa, mostly Nigeria, let me not say Africa, I don't know much about other countries. Mostly you don't see anything. What you will be seeing in the educational system is kind of this negative indoctrination, this indoctrination that will not have positive impact on the society or the future of the country or the future of the world. That is the reason why you have more graduates in Nigeria who are very useless to themselves, to their family, and to the society, because they were not taught, they were not bred up to create a positive impact to the society. And the government did not create that pattern of which they can be able to bring a positive impact to the society. It is the opposite that they do. These are the things that I do talk about, and then I'm scared. Then one other thing is that, are you ever imagine someone who is very intelligent, full of energy, holding a company, and when the person is now the person is getting old and he doesn't have anybody to hand over the company to, it is very painful. That is the case of Nigeria. That is what I'm saying, Nigeria. Each time I thought about it, I feel so bad. I feel very so bad, and I'm weeping. There is no future. Apparently, Nigeria Nigerians, there is no future. I'm telling you, I can categorically tell you that there is no future in Nigeria. There is no young people who are to take over from the old people or the older ones. We don't have it in Nigeria. The young people are not prepared. The society have not been carved out to prepare them. They are not ready. They are not ready. Even the way it is very worse now that you don't even have a youth or coming teenager that is aspiring to be a great leader in that country, or a great leader in that country. You don't even have any. No one is aspiring. No one. All the attention is being diverted day in, day out in entertainment. Entertainment have deeply consumed Nigerians. Social media space, getting involved in all those frivolities, things that does not have positive impact to their lives. Everybody want to be a celebrity in social media space without a positive impact to the society. When I thought of all those things, I do weep. The educational system is nothing to write home about. Right from primary to tertiary institution, nothing. There are many of them, they are not serious. Of course, there are some courses. There are some departments in the education system. I mean, there are some courses that they are really trying. They are really doing well. I mean, the doctors, I do respect them. The Nigerian doctors, I do respect them. They are really doing well in that sector. I mean, we have a brilliant mind there. But in the other sector, it's very painful. It is very painful that I don't know. The way I'm seeing that country is gone. I don't think Nigeria can be able to be a country that everyone will desire to live in the next 50 years. Nigeria cannot be. Because in the next 50 years, even the so-called bad politicians that had, and most of them have gone, who are they going to hand over to? Who is their mentor? Who are they mentoring? If they are mentoring somebody, the person will also maybe most likely be like them. Now, year in, year out, every day, we do have majority of Nigerians complaining about their leadership. I can never be in that part, because what we have now is the best if we want to look it in another way. One other thing is that I do say in a previous video that it is only a foolish man who will allow a blind man to be leading him or her. It is only a foolish person with two eyes open will allow a blind man to be leading and showing him the way. So that is to say, for many people who is complaining about the leadership and the governance of Nigeria, and many of them they are not involved in this political system that they do practice, that they believe in. They are not involved. They are not doing anything. They are just sitting there complaining about the bad governance, the bad leadership we have in that country, without bringing your positive impact to the country. We have been doing this for years and there is no result. Oh, we keep doing it, my friend. We will still be where we are. When I think of all those things, I say, there is no future in that country. There is no future. Even the educational system was purposely designed to keep the future generation more weak, more unproductive. Not quite long ago, I was in Africa. I was in one country in West Africa, Republic of Benin, precisely. I walk around, I see one of the public school building. One thing that comes to my mind, I say, now I see, now I know the reason why the Westerners don't respect our African educational system. No matter the certificate you bring out from that continent, they don't respect it. I say, now I see the reason. I can't even imagine how kids are learning there. I do believe that there are red types around that school system and around that school premises. The place is very rough, dirty, well unkept. As people are learning in this place, what are they even learning? You see kids going to school without shoes, or I don't know. They are not properly dressed. The question I was asking myself, what can these kids be learning? I mean, what positive impact can they bring in the society after they must have learned what they are learning in this structure? And this applies to most of the African countries. Their school system is very poor. They are not ready, man. That continent. This is not to talk bad about that country or that continent, but this is the real fact. This is a problem. It is a concern. Nigeria don't have somebody. Nigeria as a country, they don't have somebody. They don't have people that will build the country. They don't have the generation. The next generation are not ready because they are not building the next generation to take over from them. In terms of building, making positive impact to the country. They don't have the next 5 generations. They are not starting preparing them now. They don't have that system. They don't have that structure, which means it's a doom. Which means the problem we have today, we will likely have them in 20, 40 years to come. That is even more of the problem we are going to have, because we are not started preparing and planning how to solve future problems. The people that will solve the future problem, we are not started. We don't even have that structure. We don't even have that plan. All this is what I'm thinking. I'm scared of that country. It's like when you lost hope. Like, I don't think there is nothing will come out from there. Nothing. You forget all the things that you are seeing on social media, living on the lifestyle, living on kind of happy life, expensive life. No, that is not the society. Building infrastructure, like kind of a development. No, development and infrastructure begins with the citizens. Infrastructure and development begins with the citizen of the country. Not structure, not building, not roads. When you cannot build your citizens that can be able to handle those projects, build those structures, you are doing nothing. So infrastructure and development begins and ends with the citizen. Are the citizen growing? This is what most Africans, most Nigerians, they don't understand. They'll say, if you see, Nigeria is very beautiful. Lagos is very beautiful. They have a good structure. The place is very clean. Abuja, every day. This place, Benin, is a massive structure. Infrastructure that is going on. Everybody is developing. Africa is developing. No, they are not developing, bro. Africa is not developing. Africa is not developing. If you say Africa is developing, you look at the people that is living there. What is the need or what is the use of living in this expensive building where I am starving? I can't feed myself. I cannot be able to access good medical care. I cannot be able to access the medical service. Even if I have money or I don't, I cannot be able to access good education. I cannot be able to have peace of mind, which is the most important part, because many Nigerians, they don't know the meaning of peace of mind. They don't know. They have never experienced it. They don't know. That's why they are busy chasing fun. That's why they are busy chasing money. That's why they are busy chasing money. They are busy chasing money. It's another way around. That is another issue for another day. But in all those things, living in that fine structure with all those problems I have just mentioned, what is the need? The development of the country begins and ends with the citizen, not physical man-made infrastructure. No. Are the citizens, are they doing well? Are they improving the educational system? Are they improving? Can they be able to compete with the world, the rest of the world in terms of intellectual productivity and positive impact to the environment or the continent? No. Nigerians cannot be able to do that. Many, they cannot be able to do that. They can't do that. They can't produce any tangible quality set of people. They can't. This is the reason why I don't dread or appreciate any kind of physical infrastructure I'm seeing in any country around the world. I'm not blind. I'm not being carried away by all these things. In fact, when I'm walking in the streets in this country, in East Europe, any part of this Europe, I don't dread I don't look for beautiful infrastructure. This place very fine, this place developed. No! I think differently. I do think differently, man. I look for the citizens. How are they faring? How are they doing? That is what I'm looking for. That is what I'm looking at. Are these citizens, can they be able to eat? Can they be able to access good health care? Can they be able to access good education? Even with little or without nothing? That is what I'm looking at. When I look the same thing in Africa and Nigeria, I don't see anything like that. There's nothing like that. So this is the reason why I am scared. This is the reason why I'm scared of that country. There is nothing that's coming out from it. That's just the fact. But you know that people, they have used a kind of politics to kind of blind the youth, to divide the attention of the youth. And now many of the youth, they don't know the right thing to do. They don't. This is what you guys have to do if you still have interest in that country. One, all Nigerians, you guys have to take other subjects you are studying in school. You guys have to leave it. You guys have to focus on this political system. Go and study it. Get yourself involved in it. I'm not talking about one. All of you, let it be a major concern. Let it be as if that is the only subject, that is the only course to study in the university. You guys should study that course, and all of you should get yourself involved in politics. Since that is the only system that everybody is practicing now, that is the system of government, you guys will get involved. Everybody. Leave all that subjects, this accounting, banking and finance, international relationships. Leave all that shit, man. You don't need that. Let everybody focus on this politics. Everybody get involved. Leave other skills. The people who occupy that skill, they're already there. Leave them. Everybody should get involved. So by the next 20 to 30 years, the new people that are there now, they are mature, they have more experience. At least we can have like 60% of them that have a good candid heart, they have vision, they have a positive vision for the country that can be able to drive that nation. But if not, it is recycling. Politicians, after they have done that, they'll bring their kids to take over from them because you guys are not ready. When you guys are ready, this is what you need to do. You don't need to do other things. Just get yourself for everybody to join the military is a compulsory. Joining the military as a female as a male is a compulsory. You must join the military. Every household must produce somebody to be a part of the military. Let it also be in that way that every household must have a person, someone that is involved in the politics of the country or the society. If we do that, I believe there can be a change, there can be a hope in the next 20, 30 years from now. And mind you, politics is now in Africa, in our country. It's one of the career that you will choose. It will not cost you money. What you have to do is you have to engage, you have to be active, you have to be there, you have to be present in that system. If people will see your activism, your commitment, they will commit their money, their resources for you. If you want to run in the office, you might not need any money. People just need somebody to trust. That somebody, if I handle my money to this person, I will not lose it. Maybe I can be able to get more. So you don't need money to be in politics. You need commitment to be there. Most of the politicians we have in the country, the money already were not rich, but they were just be present. That's why they are. That is the reason why they are in the position they have today. This video is becoming long. Maybe we'll explain more on this, we'll touch more on this, and we'll explain more on this. Thanks for watching. Please stay positive.